Oh, hey guys. So yeah, my truck's been running funky lately, and I'm gonna change out the points to a Pertronix Ignitor, and they recommend to use a flamethrower coil with it. So I got a new coil, and this is gonna replace the points and the condenser, and hopefully that would help my truck run better. So that's what I'm doing right now. Right now I'm going to take the old coil out so it's out of the way, and then move the distributor cap off so we could get a closer look in replacing these. I would like to bring you guys along and show you how it's done. And honestly, it's my first time doing it too, so if I mess up, just don't follow what I'm doing. But if it, if I do good, then go ahead, follow what I'm doing. But hopefully this helps my truck run better. I was told it will, because it's now a electric ignition, and it's the cheapest one, because this itself was like $80, and the coil itself was like $30 or $40. So it wasn't, it wasn't that bad if you want a cheap upgrade. So I'm going to take the old coil off, and then I got a black coil because my truck originally came with the black coil. So if I want that original look, I got the black one, so it keeps that original look. So hopefully this, and it's supposed to give it a bigger spark, meaning it'll run better, and then meaning the gap on your spark plug also should be bigger. And I did buy new spark plugs, and I did gap them to 0.045, which I looked online, and that says that was the best for if you're going electric ignition. And so hopefully it all works out and my truck runs better and drives better. So let's get to it. So as you look now, this is the distributor, this is the rotor, and here's the condenser, and then the points are on this side. First, you're going to have to remove the rotor by just pulling up, and then the kit comes with a new rotor, so that's a good thing. So then you're going to have to take out a screw here and a screw here to take out this whole mess of nonsense. So I'm going to start taking out the condenser. Oop. It's good to have a screwdriver with a magnet tip so you don't lose the screws, because they're small screws, or if it stays in, that's fine too. So then over here, it's right there. So once you take that screw out, it all just comes off. So then you pull this, use this, oh, bad. You pull this out so it all comes off, and then now your points and condenser are out, and you're just left with this. So now you get the new system, which it comes with a gapping tool, which you want to keep, because the gapping tool is clear and you don't want to lose it, because if you lose it, you can't gap your what you have to gap. So this is what the thing looks like, and that would go here. It comes with instructions, so it's probably best to read the instructions. But yeah, so here's the bag. It comes with new screws, and you can't see, but right here is the gapping tool. It's clear, and like you can't even see, but it's right here. So like you gotta be careful so you don't lose that. And then it comes with, as I said, new rotor, which is right here, and it comes with this, which is, I think, like the magnet, which slides over here, and then when this spins, it'll read onto this, and then that's how it's, you know, ignites. And so it also comes with an extra plate, which is right here. It slides on like so, and well, yeah, so you see it slides on like that, and then this one would slide on like this. But first I gotta bolt this one down. So in your little gift bag of tools, and, well, not tools, but little sack of enjoyment, you have 2 screws. I got the screw right here. It comes with the screw. So you get this screw, put it in like so. Okay, I dropped it. Of course I did. But okay, so you then find the screw, the little screw you lost. You find it, and it goes in, I think this hole, because I can't really see, but I'm pretty sure this hole, because there's no screw hole here, so probably this one, right? Let me pull this off real quick. Again, this is my first time doing it, so I'm learning with you guys. I know it doesn't sound good, but I am. Okay, yeah. So you put this here, and then that, yeah, feels about right there. So then you slap that bad boy right there, and then of course it's a Phillips, and I have a flathead. So I'll be right back with a Phillips and tighten that bad boy in. So I tightened that bolt down while you guys were gone, because one, I would be blocking, so I just tightened it. It's right there. It tightened good, nice and tight. So now we put this on right after, like so. Right here is some threads, and it comes with a little nut, and you put the nut right on the threads, and then now you see how it could move and stuff. Well, so now it moves, and now it's time to put on the magnet and the rotor. So the magnet, it's very, very easy to put on. You just put it on like that. So now it's on. This is held down by the rotor. You put in over top like that, and you push down. Well, let me do it this way. You take this back off. This, see how there's those notches? See how the one side's bigger than the other? If you look on the rotor, this side's bigger than this side, so you put it on like that, and then now it's pretty much one piece. So now that you have that on, put the rotor on, and of course, okay, I'm just gonna take this off and put this on. Well, I'm gonna put this on to show you guys this part. So you have this on, and you're gonna have to gap this and this. These two things are gonna have to be gapped. That tool that I said not to lose, that's right here. And why it's clear, I don't know. Don't ask me, but it is. So what you're gonna do with this is you're gonna slide this puppy right here. So it's now between here, as I don't know if you could see it on film, but it's right here, and it's between these two pieces, giving it the proper gap that it needs. So now that it's gapped, you want to get your tool and tighten this side, you know. So you tighten it, And once you have it tightened, you pull this out. So now the gap between this and this is now set. So all you have to do now is, well, finish putting it all together. So now you put the rotor on, big side this way. There you go. So now the rotor's on, and then these wires you're gonna want to wrap around. Well, you're gonna have to pull a little more. So then you wrap these around and put this part right here. Make sure these are out of the way. And so now, like, since that's like that, you could put your cap back on. And then after I put the cap back on, I'll explain where the wires go. So now you see my cap is on, and then right here, there's these two spots. It was the bracket to hold the coil. I just take mine out because it's easier to work since it's a small block and the distributor's in the back. It's easier for me to get this out of the way to work here. So now I'm putting it, I put the new coil in the old bracket, and so have it loose so it can move around and stuff, make it easier. So I'm tightening down the bracket to show you the wiring here. So for big blocks, the distributor is usually up front. For Mopar, at least I know of. I'm not too sure about others, but for Mopar, this distributor, if it's in the back, it's a small block. If it's in the front, it's a big block. And the only reason why I know that is because my Charger and my brother's Newport both are big blocks, and they're in the front, and this is a small block and it is in the back. So that's how I know. Other than that, don't ask me on anything else. But if you do know, for like Ford or Chevy, I'd be interested to, you know, learn. So on the top of the coil, which is here, you get a plus and a minus. So the positive and negative. So on the positive side, which is this side, you're going to have two wires. You're going to have the one from the distributor, which is this one, and the one that goes to your key. So there's going to be two on one side, and then the negative is just going to be the negative. So I still have this loose, so it's easier to get to the wires. So you loosen the top, or the nut. I don't know why it's at top. So you take that off. Don't lose it, because if you lose it, it's going to be a sad, sad day. So you put the positives on the positive side and the negative on the negative side, kind of like a battery. But so on the positive side, which is this side, you'll have two of the wires, the original positive and now the positive from the distributor. Put that on, and then you tighten it up. After you get that done, and it doesn't have to be that tight. Like don't turn into like the Hulk and like destroy it. You know, just get it where it won't come off. You know, don't break it. So that's the positive side, which has two now. And if you rotate it this way, you have the negative. And that's why I have it loose, so you could rotate it and be easier to get to the other side. So then you do the same for this side. You loosen it, and then you put the negative side on, like that. And then you tighten that down. So now that you have that done, you rotate it however you want, have it however you like, tighten it down, and then put the coil wire from the distributor on. That, my friends, is how you change out your points to the new ignition. And it doesn't take long. Like, well, it shouldn't take long. It took me long because I didn't know what I was doing. But you saw I didn't know I didn't know what I was doing and how it goes. But yet I was still able to do it. You know, it's not that hard. So now, for the moment of truth, if this works, because I could have it in and have it all hooked up, and it could not work. But I'm pretty sure it will. So now I'm going to get out of this truck and hook up the battery. It should be good, and I should be able to start it. And so let's see what happens. So I just put the battery back in because it says when working on the coil, like changing out the points and whatnot, you gotta take off the battery. So I did that because, you know, safety is key here. Okay, so I'm lying for you. But I did take it off though. But so now is going to be a startup. So I am nervous because my truck hasn't ran in like a month or so. And it's just been when it did run, it would backfire and it would just run like garbage, you know. So I'm hoping this, you know, smooths it out. Right here, I don't know if you could see it, but right there's the part number. So if you got like it, and it's like very universal. Did I say that right? Universal. What did I say? Universal? The heck? It's very universal. So with this, it fits like. This setup fits for, this is a 318, it fits for this 318, but it would also fit for a 383 and 440 and a 426 Hemi. This same thing. So I could, if I wanted to, I could take this off, put it on my charger, put it on my brother's Newport. But it's very universal. But I went to Summit, they took, you know, they looked it up and they got me this one, and they recommend this to go with this because it says it gives it more volts. Like, yeah, it says somewhere, yeah, like 40,000 available volts. So, you know, that's crazy. And it says it maximizes energy and, you know, it helps with fuel economy. So I'm going hybrid here. But no, so right now, enough talking about the parts. I'm so nervous. So far, the install was actually kind of easy. I would, if, you know, it was easy, not that hard. You know, I would do it again. So now I'm done yapping. I'm gonna get in this bad boy and start this up.
No, ain't that something? You probably can't hear me right now, but this, hold on.
You do not understand how upset I am. You're probably thinking, why are you upset? Your truck runs. That's not why I'm upset. I'm upset because this truck has been running like garbage, has been not running at all at times, and all it needed was some. I replaced the point. I bought brand new points, put it in, gapped it, and it still didn't run right. It would backfire and all this stuff. And I'm like, what's going on here? Bought a new carburetor, you know. So I'm like, okay, this is, you know, I got this. Bought the new carburetor, still ran like garbage. So then when I heard about the igniter, you know, I put that. I was looking it up, trying to find, you know, and it's the cheapest, because right now I have electric ignition on a 72 Dodge D200, and for a very cheap price. For both the things, I paid $131, and if you're buying one of those fancy coils, or not coils, fancy distributors that are already, you know, or those MSDs or whatever, those are, you know, way up there. So for a cheap price, and if you want to do it, yourself, and you're just a backyard mechanic like I am, this I totally recommend. Now, I'm not gonna drive my truck tonight because it's, you know, getting late and we gotta move some cars. So tomorrow I'm gonna test drive it. I'll let you guys know how that goes. But so far, out of this product, I am satisfied, because now I don't have a paperweight. I have a running vehicle again, you know. So, and I'm definitely going to get a set of this for my charger, and I'm going to get a set for the Newport. And they sell it. They don't sell just Dodge or Chrysler. They also sell Ford and, you know, Chevy, and you know, so if you have an old Ford or old Chevy, you could go to Summit or look it up online, and they'll, you know, they'll have it, and, you know, very, very simple to hook up. So right now I'm probably going to check the timing and see how far off it is, and catch you guys tomorrow. So guys, I've been driving my truck on and off today, and it's running a lot better than it's done before. And if I do come across any problems, I'll let you guys know in a later video. But as of right now, everything is running great, driving great. And if you guys have any questions or comments, or, you know, if you have any suggestions on parts I could use, leave a comment below. And if you like this type of video, also let me know, because I can start doing more of these type of videos. And so make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And always remember, have fun cruising down the Lashman Road.